Sky Sports 1.
Well, if it's any bit as good as this one, we're in for a treat. There is divided opinion at ringside. Some feel Simpson's just in the lead, one or two think it's level. I got Truscott one up. I think you've got him wider, Jim.
Yeah, I've got him a little bit wider. I think he's just nicking rounds, but they're so close you could not argue if you want to see it the other way. In some of those rounds, the quality of Simpson's punches may be a little bit higher.
And the odds have come in 3-1 on Truscott. Simpson 2-1. Remember, they were both the same, 6-5 on at the start. And there is Jim's card, unofficial. 3 judges at ringside: Dave Parris, Marcus McDonald, and Victor Lachlan. May have it very different.
Yeah, and I can tell you, Adam, 3 of those rounds, you could have seen it whichever way you liked. I just thought Portray, Truscott maybe had the edge. But I feel now that Simpson has managed to impose himself a little bit more now. I think we're now reaching the stage of the fight which will suit Simpson. And these were big questions will now be asked of Paul Truscott.
Gets a couple of rights in Truscott, but I'll need to work very hard. Swelling just getting worse by the right eye of Paul Truscott. And another right hand gets through from Simpson.
And signs of distress in Paul Truscott at the moment. He's cut over the left eye.
Yeah, that's turned into a cut. Right eye, Paul Truscott. And there's some concern in that blue corner with Darren Rhodes and Michael Marsden moving into John Simpson territory. Can Truscott deal with it?
Truscott not coping with the pressure anything like as good as he was in some of the earlier rounds. I wonder if the strength and maturity, I mean, Simpson had every round who's put everything into this is beginning to pay dividends now.
The head clash caused the cut. Unfortunate for Truscott, but he's got to deal with it. He dealt with the attacks of Osimanu Akaba. He says he's got a massive heart, and he's fighting for Middlesbrough and the people on the South Bank estate. But John Simpson is making it really hard.
John Simpson's walking through the punches now. You can see how important John Simpson feels this fight is as far as his career is concerned. The body shot there. Truscott's face becoming a mess. Good right hand from Simpson. What a turnaround now.
If it stopped on account of the cut, then Paul Truscott will lose his title under British rules. How severe is it?
It doesn't look a bad cut. Also, it could be below the eye. If there's so much swelling, I think the swelling might be more of a problem than the cut. A lovely right hand from Truscott, but Simpson walked right through it. He's so fired up here.
It's a big round, this, for John Simpson. And the physical strength and grit and granite of Simpson is hurting Truscott.
Listen. Yeah, trouble. Back, head back. Listen, don't just kiss your cut on that, don't start boxing a bit frantic. Get your boxing together, okay? Kiss a drink. All right, mate. Listen, get your head up, you're the champion. Yeah, I'm all right. Listen. Just because you've got a bit of a nick and your eyes swelled up, don't mean you start boxing like a daft gun. Get your boxing together.
Yeah, well, the heads come together there, which is what caused the cut. It's on the eyelid, so there's no reason it should worsen at all. It's a strange cut. I thought it was below the eye, but it actually seems to be on the eyelid. The bleeding has stopped already. But what a big round and what a big psychological lift. I mean, that was a good right hand from Truscott, good response. But probably the most one-sided round of the fight so far, and it was John Simpson's.
And crucial that it was in the 7th round. That eye looks bad, the right eye, not the cut, but the swelling will start to impair the vision of Paul Truscott. Time to dig deep, getting the jab back out. He wants to keep this title so much. John Simpson needs it to revive and relight his career.
As the head's coming together again. Oh, that looks like a horrendous bruise below the eye.
Yep, that eye is very nasty now for Paul Truscott, but it's the bruising.
Yep, the swelling could be a bigger problem than the cut. because obviously you can see where the cut, can't see it if the eye closes. I mean, Simpson just coming through whatever Truscott throws at him will not be denied.
Howard Foster calling a timeout. He's going to want to look at the eye.
See, I think the problem, Adam, the eye is closing. It's not the cut, it's the fact that it's closing. There'll be no vision in that eye.
Doctor's in there, Jim.
Yep, the doctor's having a look here.
And the fight is called off on a cut in the 8th round, and John Simpson becomes the Commonwealth Featherweight champion, rather like he did when he became the British champion, beating Andy Morris on a cut. He was just starting to get to Truscott. That's what a great win for the Scotsman, but you've got to feel for Paul Truscott. That's devastating.
You have to feel for. No one wants to win or lose a championship on an injury, but I tell you, John Simpson had the look of a man in the last couple of rounds who would not be denied. He started coming through Truscott's punches. No matter what Truscott did, he wasn't impressed. And it did look as though the fight had turned in his favour. If this had happened a couple of rounds earlier, you would have felt even more sorry for Truscott.
A head clash caused the first cut, and then a head clash.
Yes, and that was a horrendous head clash. It was low, and that completely closed the eye. You can see the action from Truscott, the way he pulled away from it. Bang! It was actually the top of Simpson's head. Not intentional. You can see them both throwing punches at the time the clash landed. Horrendously bad luck. But I think we could stand seeing this one again when the eye injury heals. And I think Paul Truscott deserves a crack back at this title.
Good while it lasted. Let's see it again. A rematch, please.